Welcome back into the Knockout Lounge. This is your boy Bruce Lee, coming to you with a fresh new haircut. I know you're tired of looking at your boy with all that little hair looking like a bunch of spiders having a meeting on my head. But you know, I had that fresh cut and everything, so it looked a little better, you know. Don't look too much like a stuffed sheep sitting up here with all that wool on my head. But anyway, I'm glad to have you back with me. I want to go ahead and talk about my prediction for the Froch and Glenn Johnson fight coming up this Saturday on June 4th. June 4th, yeah, June 4th. I have to make sure I have the date right. Your brain kind of everywhere right now. But my prediction on that, as you know, Froch is about he is 4-1 his last 5 fights, with his only loss coming to Mikkel Kessler. And Glenn Johnson is 3-2 coming into the fight, which his last 2 losses were to light heavyweights, so nothing in the super middleweight division yet. Of course, he made it to the second semifinal by beating Allen Green, the hometown boy from Oklahoma that needs to step up his game. I ain't trying to say nothing. Allen, you hear me? You hear me? Wake up there in Tulsa, man, making us look bad. But anyway, Glenn Johnson and Froch. I think Froch will go ahead and win this one in the second semifinal of the Super 6 tournament. And this will be for the WBC super middleweight title. He won't be a knockout. Froch will go ahead and take care of him in decision victory, in my opinion. That's a hard man to bring down, old Glenn. But Carl better not get too lax. You know, Glenn, the old man, still got that punching power. They can go ahead and knock him out. But I think Froch will go ahead and take it in 12 there and retain his WBC super middleweight title. Go on to face Andre Ward in the final. And the winner of that will get Lucien Boutte, which he holds the IBF title right now in the super middleweight division. And that'll be good. That's why he signed with Showtime, in my opinion, you know, to go ahead and get the winner of the Super 6 tournament, a big unification bout. And more than likely, that bout will be for the Ring Magazine's lineal super middleweight title, the lineal championship. I also want to touch on briefly the Friday night fights that happened back on this past Friday. I had Tony Thompson fighting in the first co-feature of the show, which he went ahead and took care of business in the 3rd round. You know, the 39-year-old. I'm sorry, I got a little choked up. You know, we're talking about the heavyweight division, and it just made my stomach a little queasy right about now, thinking about all the crap that's going on in that division. But anyway, he went ahead and took care of some bum. That was what? I don't even know his record. Anyway, it was an IBF title eliminator, which the winner of that bout will go on to fight Eddie Chambers, which Tony Thompson will fight Eddie Chambers at some point in time. Woo! Your boy about to throw up. But anyway, then the second, the main event of the Friday night fights was Cristobal Arreola facing a journeyman, well, not journeyman, but Rellafoot, which they both took fights on a 10 days notice. Well, for Arreola, it was 3 days after he had his fight against Aguilera. And Rellafoot, he hasn't been in the ring for 9 months, I should say, as far as a fight. You know, I don't know if he's been sparring or whatever, but he hasn't had a fight in about 9 months. But Arreola came out looking pretty good. He was getting touched up a little bit. But I figure it's because Rellafoot didn't have any power, and you know, he just sitting up there blocking. No kind of movement from Rellafoot. So Arreola was landing bombs through those blocks. He started off by hitting him with a couple of body shots to kind of soften his middle up, and then he just kept pounding his face and ended it with a left hook to the face. And you can see Rellafoot was in pain as he started to grimace real bad. Not once. But about twice during that, you know, after that hook connected to his face, you know, he was just like, oh Lord, what did I get myself into? But the ref saw a good thing for Rellafoot. So he went ahead and called off the bout, which gave Errol the win by TKO. He looks, not relevant, anyway, Errol looks good with the weight off. He looks pretty good. He's around, what, 235, 236? I think he should stay at that weight. Please don't get no smaller, man. Please don't get no smaller. That's the heavyweight division, man. Please don't get no smaller. I mean, this weight right here is pretty good for you, you know, to move around and, you know, still work on your defense some more. Because if you have to face, you know, some more competition, you know, we want you to be in the best shape possible, what you are right now, and just work on your defense, man, and get that going. This is a good weight for him, in my opinion. Another point I would like to touch on is we all know Oscar De La Hoya is in rehab right now. Just a little message to Oscar, man. Just keep your head up, man. You know, we all goof up no matter what it is, man. But you got to be willing to fight it up here. You really got to want it, you know, for you and your family, man. With them addictions, you know, they can bring you, your family, your extended family, you know, all down. It's not nothing new, I'm telling you, but man, just go ahead and tackle up here, man, and be serious about it, man. Be conscious about it, and you'll be all right, man. I'll be praying for you and everything, man. Just keep your head up. Don't worry about what people got to say on the outside. You know, everybody got problems of some sort. I'm not saying addiction problems, but still, you got some type of problems, you know, going on in your life. But keep your head up, Oscar. Keep your head in the game, you know, just like when you was coming up, you know, with the Olympics and everything, and probably before then you had that hunger to become a world champion at some point. Man, get that same type of hunger to fight this addiction, man. Start it up here, man. Just visualize it, and you know, it'll be all right, man. Just take it serious and you'll be fine, man. Just keep your head up, hang in there, big boy. Also, I should say the question for the week here. Just like I asked you about Sergio Martinez, and I do appreciate the ones that, you know, commented back on that question of what Sergio should do. But the question of the week I do have for you: should Bob Arum still put on the fight between Gamboa and Juan Manuel Lopez? Do you think it would generate any buzz since Lopez did lose that last fight? I mean, he wasn't fighting a pushover, but still he was heavily favored to win. Just let your boy know. Leave some comments on this video, on my page or whatever, and let me know what you think. Should the fight still happen? And I took the time out, well, probably about, what, 5 minutes, since the super middleweight, Super 6 second semifinal kicks off this Saturday, coming up Saturday. I just took the liberty to get you the top 5 of the WBC super middleweight rankings, which we got number 1, Kelly Pavlik. Number 2, Glenn Johnson. Number 3 is Noe Gonzalez. Number 4, Pablo Farles. And number 5, Anthony Durrell. I'm glad he's back. He's trying to come on back, I should say. You know, he had a little sparring session with David Haye. He said he feels good. You know, he had that cheap shot in his last fight that almost ended his career. But that's good he's back in the ring, and I hope he moves up from, you know, sparring and working out to getting fights and everything. That's good to see you back in the ring. Keep it that way. Hopefully, you know, I hope you don't take them old cheap shots, man, but get in there, hang in there, do your thing. But that's all your boy had for you. And I know you're sick and tired of me talking about your boy Amir Khan. Him and Zab has been trying to work out a deal to create a fight since Mr. Big-Headed Bradley decides he wants more money from his promotion, from his promoter, Gary Shaw, and so that whole deal just blew up. So now Khan is looking for Zab, but he's not looking too hard to find him, in my opinion. He started off with 60-40, you know, 60 his side, 40 Zab's side, and then I heard later he moved it down to 55-45. Come on, Kyle. I mean, if you want them 50-50. Let's get it on. Quit trying to negotiate. I mean, not negotiate, but I mean, you can negotiate the glove size, ring size, anything else. But 50-50 split. Come on, it's only fair, man. You're dealing with another champion, world champion too. Just get in the ring, get it done, and get the fight on. Mr. Glass Chin, Glass Jaw. Get it on. Quit running. But let's do something already. Let's sign on a dotted line. That's all I'm saying. Get the politics out of here, boy. Let's get going. Let's touch them up. Let's touch them up, big baby. But that's all I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed the show. But go ahead and hit me up on that question about Lopez and Gamboa. Do you still think it should happen? But until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.